All right. The Yud Zayin Tammuz today was when the tablets were broken. Moses came down from Mount Sinai and he broke the tablets. Yud Zayin Tammuz. That's when it was. That's one of the things that happened on this terrible day. So the difference between the first tablets, the Ten Commandments, and the second. First of all, the tablets themselves, the luchot, they were the work of God in the first tablets. But Moses went up and he came down with the second tablets. Those, God said, pasal lecha. Moses himself, he carved them out. He carved it out. They were, Moses carved it. All right, what about the writing? According to the sages in the Talmud in Eruvin, the first tablets had the spiritual qualities as charut ala luchot. They were carved out. The second one weren't carved out in the same miraculous way as the first tablets. The third difference is the Jews. So we see the tablets themselves were different. The writing was different. The first was more holy. The tablets themselves were made by God in the first tablets, and the second were made by Moses. The tablets themselves on the first were written by God through and through, and the second weren't as holy. They weren't the same level. What about the Jews? When the first tablets were given, all the Jewish people were like tzaddikim. They were all holy. They stood in Mount Sinai, and there was no more death. But the second tablets was after the Jews sinned with the golden calf, and they had to repent. God wanted to wipe them all out, and they repented. So they were at the level of not tzaddikim, but bali tshuva. Also, what about Moses? Moses was a different level. When the Torah was given, it says Moses received 1,000 lights as soon as the spiritual lights as a gift. When the Jews sinned with the golden calf, all of these lights were removed from Moses, from Moshe, and they did not come back. He never got them back. But, one second. With they weren't restored except on Shabbat. It says in Shabbat they came back. But the second tablets, they did not have the superior quality. They were given along, however, did have one quality. First of all, they were given along with all sorts of laws, midrash, agada, a double portion of Torah wisdom. And at the second tablets, when Moses came down with the second tablets, because the Jewish people weren't the level of tzaddikim, but they were Baal Tshuva. In some way, a Baal Tshuva is higher. So it says that the second tablets, Moses' face shined with the rays of light, spiritual light. Quran or Panav. Okay, that was at the second tablets. Beams of light came from Moses. Story. 1 second. Do I have a story? 1 second. I must have some sort of story. Oh, where do we go here? Here we go.